Hola, estudiantes. So welcome back to part 2 of telling time. The last video you saw helped you practice telling time just on the hour. Okay. Little thing to remember if you want to say in the morning, de la mañana. De la mañana. In the afternoon, de la tarde. De la tarde. At night, de la noche. De la noche. So you remember to ask ¿Qué hora es? For what time is it? ¿Qué hora es? And you know your numbers because we practiced them. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So to ask what time is it? ¿Qué hora es? To say what time it is, es la una, son las dos, son las tres, son las cuatro. 1 in the morning, es la una de la mañana. Es la una de la mañana. 2 in the morning, say it's 2 in the morning right now, son las dos de la mañana. Now if it's in the afternoon, son las tres de la tarde. Son las tres de la tarde. Son las 4 de la tarde. Are you repeating after me? Are you reading along? Are you listening? And make sure you repeat after me. Son las 4 de la tarde. Son las 4 de la tarde. Now I'm making this video at about 7:19 in the evening. So let's say we wanted to say it was 7 at night. Son las 7 de la noche. Son las 7 de la noche. If it was 8 o'clock, son las 8 de la noche. Son las 8 de la noche. Now you know about 12 o'clock and you know that noon is midday. Es el mediodía. Es el mediodía. Midnight, 12 a.m., is the middle of the night. Es la medianoche. Es la medianoche. And last time we practiced with these videos, you practiced ¿Qué hora es? And son las 7. So now we're going to add on some minutes. So let's say you wanted to add on minutes. If it was 1:05, es la 1:05. See that colon? Every time you see that colon, you use E. E is and. The way you make yourself stick out as a native English speaker is saying Y as Y. The way you make yourself stick out as a person who's really learning Spanish is you say the letter Y as E. So I'll point, I'll say, you repeat. Es la 1:05. Es la 1:05. Son las 2:05. Son las 2:05. Son las 3:10. Son las 3:10. Son las 4:10. Son las 4:10. So you can see why we really had to practice those numbers, especially 1 through 12. Now, try practicing the time. ¿Qué hora es? What time is it? Go ahead and write the digital time and then write the time in Spanish. Give it a practice on your own. So pause and then come back. Hi, so hopefully you paused and you gave it a try. And now we're going to practice expressing the time in Spanish. So hopefully you wrote son las 2:10. 3:20. Hopefully you wrote son las 3:20. Make that a little smaller so it lines up a little better. Right. Now for 9:05, hopefully you wrote son las 9:05. 11:25, hopefully you wrote son las 11:25. Now, I want you to answer each time in Spanish. I'm going to ask you the time, you tell me the Spanish. Ready? ¿Qué hora es? Son las 2:10. ¿Qué hora es? Son las 3:20. ¿Qué hora es? Son las 9:05. ¿Qué hora es? Son las 11:25. You get the hang of it the more you practice. Have you ever had a pizza? Pizzas usually are circle shapes, and sometimes you can cut them into quarters. Would you say that this is a quarter of a pizza? Okay, so think of it that way as we are working with quarter. So if it was 1:15, it would be 1 o'clock plus a quarter. So that hand would have gone around. So if it's 1 o'clock, the little hand is at the 1, and the big hand is towards the 3. Es la 1:15. Not cuatro, but cuarto. Es la 1:15. Because as you know, there's 5 minutes between each section. So 5, 10, 15. ¿Qué hora es? Es la 1:15. Es la 1:15. So let's say it was 2:15. The little hand points at the 2, the big hand points at the 3 because it's a quarter past 2. Son las 2:15. Not cuatro, cuarto, because it's like a quarter of your pizza. Son las 2:15. So 3:15, that's when the hands of the clock are both pointing at the 3, the big hand and the little hand. It is a quarter past 3 o'clock. Son las 3:15. Son las 3:15. So now I'm going to ask you what time it is, and you're going to say, ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es? All right, you're doing fine. So let's say you have a pizza and you split it down the middle. So you've had half a pizza. It's kind of in the middle. It's a half a pizza. You took the knife and you cut it down the middle. So 1:30 es la 1:30. Es la 1:30. Let's add those lines back in so you can see it again. So let's say the little hand was at the 1, and then the big hand was over here. So it's a quarter past 1, right? Es la 1:30. Sorry, I goofed. It's not a quarter past, it's a half past. We cut the pizza in half. Es la 1:30. It's 1 and then the middle. Es la 1:30 because you know when the big hand's at the 6 that it's 30 minutes past the hour. Remember, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, or 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ready? ¿Qué hora es? Es la 1:30. Es la 1:30. So let's say it was actually 2:30. ¿Qué hora es? Son las 2:30. Son las 2:30. Son las 2:30. Son las 2:30. ¿Qué hora es? Son las 3:30. Son las 3:30. Son las 3:30. Son las 3:30. All right, so ¿qué hora es? On your own, try to write the digital time. Then write the time in Spanish. Go ahead and pause this video and then come back after you've practiced. Okay, welcome back. Hopefully you did. Son las 4:15, or son las 4:15. Notice the spelling, cuatro and cuarto. Son las 8:15. Son las 8:15. Son las 10:30. The middle, 10:30. Son las 10:30. Your favorite time? Zoom ends, right? Okay. Son las 2:30. Son las 2:30. Hey, if I can make a typo, you can make a typo. We're all learning. All right, hope you're making some progress. If you're really tired, take a break and come back. So let's look at the other side of the clock. What about the other half of the pizza over here? Is 2:40 also 20 minutes until 3 o'clock? Have you ever heard of someone say it's 20 till 3? Is 8:50 also 10 minutes until 9 o'clock? Has anybody ever told you, hey, it's almost 9 o'clock, it's 10 till 9? I usually say it's 2:40. I usually say it's 8:50, but let's take a peek at this. So let's get out those clock hands again. And let's put the little hand as if it was leaving 2. And let's take that big hand. So it's almost 3 o'clock. See how the 2 is between the 2 and the 3? The big hand's on the 8. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Son las 2:40. And then for 8:50, that little hand and that big hand shift a little bit. So as you know, for 8:50, that little hand has kind of begun to leave the 8 o'clock. It's heading towards the 9 o'clock. And that big hand's over here. So 8:50, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So to say 8:50, son las 8:50. Can it do that though? All right, I want you to think about it. Is 8:50 also 10 minutes till 9? 9 minus 10. Son las 9 menos 10. You try it. Repite, por favor. Son las 9 menos 10. Son las 9 menos 10. And so that 2:40 time where that hand was actually over there, and you knew that it was 2:40. Okay, so it's 3 o'clock minus 20. ¿Son las 2:40 or son las 3 menos 20? So count back 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. Son las 3 menos 20. Both are correct. So give this a try. Repite, por favor. Son las 6:55. Son las 6:55. Son las 7 menos 5. Son las 6:50. Son las 6:50. Son las 7 menos 10. You try. Pause the video. Come back when you're ready. Go ahead and pause. All right, welcome back. Did you do son las 6:40? And did you also try son las 7 menos 20? Here, did you try son las 6:35? Did you also try son las 7 menos 25? Okay, so a little longer video this time, but I bet you got it. You're strong, you're smart, you're powerful, you're capable. You know how to ask the time, ¿Qué hora es? You know your numbers, 0 all the way through 59. I am looking forward to seeing you perform well in class. Remember to ask me if you have any questions. I'm happy to help.